welcome to Keeva Official. My name is Keeva. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, half up, half down. I have hair from my company, Keeva Hair. It is a 7-piece clip-in set with a Velcro ponytail, and it is my go-to style. So let's get right to it. Over the course of having this channel, I realized I never formally introduced myself. You know what? I'm going to add 2 front side bangs. So I've been a hairstylist for 14 years now, and I started this channel like 7 years ago. Back then, social media was a really different place, and I kind of just started my channel to show off like my bridal work, my styling work, just so I can book jobs and promote my salon studio that I had. Then after having my salon studio for some time, I up and moved to LA. No clients there, no leads. I just up and moved. I did a couple videos because I had nothing better to do. And I was like, maybe somebody will see these videos and it'll lead to some bookings, which it worked. So then I completely fell off from it. I'm just gonna pull this up into a high pony. Fast forward 4 years later. I'm like, I want to start this again, but this time with my sister, Nichelle. She's been a makeup artist for as long as I've been a hairstylist. We both wanted to dive back into YouTube, but we didn't know like what our purpose would be. It's a whole different place now. I don't even know like where I fit in. So we combined our channels. So you'll see her on my channel now as well. So when it came to a purpose for our channel, I was really lost about what it should be. I love teaching people how to do their hair, but outside of that, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing on here. Like, what do people want to see me do? And I thought about how all of my videos are voiceover. Like, I've never come on social media and just talked, just shoot the breeze. And that was mainly because I'm terrified. What do I have to say that hasn't been said, especially as a hairstylist? What am I passionate about talking about that I don't get bored talking about? And of course, hair. But also, one of the things I do love about my career was getting to talk to women, especially one-on-one all the time. So if you guys ever have a problem laying edges, you just take the tip of your tail comb, put a little edge control on it. You can literally carve your edges just how you want them. I'm using Got to Be Glued to sleek my ponytail up. So I really had to sit with that question for a good while. Like, what the heck am I going to be doing on YouTube every week? And I just had an epiphany one day. So I'm really big into affirmations and mindfulness. That's something I always fall off of, even though it works. It works every single time. I've been on like a journey to hold myself to more mindfulness, and I always forget about it. So I said, if I align my life and make mindfulness a part of my channel, I'll have to stay consistent with my mindfulness. And I was like, oh, that's a really good challenge for me. So what I'm gonna do is get on here and say the things that I would want to hear. I'm going to be the type of channel that I would want to see. I said, why not discuss different topics that make you uncomfortable? If I'm going through it, there has to be somebody else who's going through it. So that leads me into my very first topic, Imposter Syndrome. My sister Nichelle and I have a series we just started on this channel called Combos with Keeva, where we discuss business topics, which you can see right here. And we actually touched on this. So imposter syndrome is when you are fully qualified to be where you are, but you question it at every turn. Tell me and imposter syndrome are like this. I can honestly say throughout my career, it's kind of always been there. So these are some tracks I had laying around that I turned into clip-ins. And I just want to make my front a little longer. Just to make sure that my clip-in stays into place, I always spray a little Got to Be Glued. Ooh, not in my makeup. Give it a little tug and it's good. I'm just gonna use a hot comb to press this down. I'll go ahead and merge and flat iron it with my real hair later. But look at that. This is a little trick I like to do with my tail comb. I always like to get the little details of my tail comb. So I can go ahead and get little sections like that up. Look at that. There are a number of things that I feel like I let imposter syndrome really slow me down on starting. Case in point being speaking to you guys on my channel instead of hiding behind music or a voiceover. So I'm gonna part my hair off and start clipping in. The clip-ins, they're just a little snap clip. It's really easy and they're really sturdy too. And there are 7 of them, and I really have to put them really tight to fit them all on my head. These are my favorite clips when you don't want to make a dent in your hair. There's been a lot of humidity lately, so I don't even think I want my hair out in between the clip-ins. I'm gonna go ahead and braid all this up. So I went ahead and braided up the whole back. I went ahead and left this section for leave out. And it's time for me to just put my clip-ins in, horseshoe shape, and I'm gonna leave one right here going across. So back to this imposter syndrome. I have been blessed to do so many amazing things throughout my career, and I'm so thankful for all of them. And there have been so many times where I'm like, look at the people in this room. Out of everybody in this room, I might be the one with the least experience. Why am I here? And I feel like that's where you really shoot yourself in the foot. Even though I know for a fact all the years of hard work, training, and professionalism is how I got where I got. Not only does imposter syndrome have you questioning how you've made it to the rooms that you've actually made it to, it'll really have you taking unnecessarily long to reach your goals. I know I can't be the only one. Let me know if y'all are guilty of this. You see yourself getting closer and closer to do the next hardest step on your list that makes you uncomfortable, and then you add more steps. It's almost like you're saying, nah, I'm way too close. I'm way too close to reaching my goals. I don't want it yet. Like you're scared to reach your fullest potential. I'm gonna save the one with 4 clips to do that one because I needed to go all the way across. Bring it down to right here. Make sure you're not clipping it on any braids. And slide it in. Okay, so I got all the clip-ins in. This is how it looks. And I'm gonna let out the leave out. But I've actually sat and tried to process why do we do this? And I really can't tell if it's being scared because you know the success will come, or scared because when it comes, you think you're gonna mess it all up. I still haven't figured that one out. So now we're gonna go ahead and put in the Velcro ponytail. It has a little comb and then this wraparound. And it's a nice thick ponytail. It's 100 grams of hair. What I do is slide it. When I don't have these 2 pieces in the front, I tend to put it closer before I go ahead and slide it and really lock it in. But since I decided to do that, I can't slide it very far. So I'm going to put it right underneath that scrunchie. And this is very important. I'm going to flip that hair over. My hair is in there. And I'm going to take that Velcro, place one side down, and then place the other side over it really snug. Then I'm gonna pick up the whole pony, watch out for that Velcro, and then just go across like that. Just move any hair out of the way. Do it really snug. Then it should look like this. So I'm gonna use my Got2b. Keep it smooth as I'm wrapping, and I'm still wrapping it pretty tight. So that pony is in there, okay? You can tug on it, not too hard, not like you get in a fight, but you can definitely tug. Now that we talked about just how annoying imposter syndrome is, what are we gonna do about it? I think I've come to the conclusion that it never goes away. I think it's always gonna be a sneaky little thing that is always there. I figure if that's the case, the only thing to do when I'm planning and writing out my goals is to take the hardest things on my list and do them first. You know that step that you've just been like, I do not want to do this. I dread the day that I have to take this step right here. Just go ahead and do it. Let's get it out the way. We're not saving the worst for last. Why not? It's 2023. We're not over preparing anymore. That's done. We're getting it done. And yes, it will be very uncomfortable. I think it's just natural. I think we're just going to have to accept that as a part of the process. In conclusion, yes, we will be uncomfortable, but no, we will not stop. And no, we will not procrastinate, and we will not slow down. I don't even know if I believe myself saying that, but I mean, you got to claim it at some point. Oh, it's coming together. So I don't like my loose hair stiff at all. So I wanted to switch to a more pliable hairspray. This is Sebastian's Shaper Plus. It is very brushable. Won't leave the hair stiff, but still enough to like stick some of these little flyaways down. So sometimes I do leave my hair out in between, but like I said, it's too much humidity and I do not feel like having my natural hair puffing up. So this is the finished look. Let me know how you like it in the comments. Y'all, I totally forgot to even out my front two pieces. I kept telling myself to go back and do it, but I knew I was going to forget. And you can actually get this from KeeneyHair.com. It is our half-up kit. It comes in body wave, straight, and deep wave. One of the things that I wanted to do with this channel was use this as a platform to empower people, not only when it comes to knowing how to do their hair, but in any way, shape, or form. So we're going to do some affirmations relating to imposter syndrome. Number 1, I have earned the right to be in every space that I am in. We are not questioning why we made it to this space anymore. You're there because you're qualified. Number 2, opportunities come to me with ease. It's not by coincidence that you've gotten where you've gotten thus far. If you've ever received compliments on your work, compliments on who you are, that is by design. People are seeing what you are radiating. Those are opportunities that came to you because you are who you are. And last but not least, I will claim the things I want. Imposter syndrome has a way of making you not stand in the things that you really want because you're scared you're gonna mess them up when you get there. So from now on, we're gonna write it down, say it out loud if we need to. Make sure you're saying, I want this. I want. Because if you don't claim it, I feel like you won't see those opportunities to get there as they're presenting themselves. The more you claim it, the more you spend time figuring out how you're gonna get it. The less you claim it, I feel like you'll see every reason why it can't happen. From now on in 2023, we're claiming the things that we want. So let me know if you guys have ever experienced imposter syndrome. If you have, what are some things that you say to yourself to get through it? I am so glad I finally did this and am talking to you guys. I really hope you guys like this format. I plan on doing this more often. I have so many more topics to discuss. Also, my sister will be on my channel now. I can't wait for you guys to see her videos. I think she has one video posted already right here. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.